everyone, Neko Dash, good evening. 33 for a high near Singapore's Marina District today, and humidities in the mid-80s to upper 90s. And I'm hearing most of you in Japan say, so? Yeah, swap out Singapore with Japan, and it's pretty much the same thing. I waited until early evening really to do this little video here because the intense midday sun here at 1 degree north latitude made for a sizzling white flesh fry. So we're sliding into the latter half of July, and rainy season in Japan is just about over. That means summer is here, and we're all going to be getting into that hot, heavy, sticky weather that we all know and love as summer comes for the next 6 to 8 weeks, give or take. But honestly, it's still better than last year, right? So yesterday's wild rainstorms in the Kanto area were classic pop-up thunderstorms, the gurura-go. But the real difference is that yesterday, these storms were backbuilding. Now, if you don't know, backbuilding is a phenomenon where the storm develops and then it moves on, but then another storm pops up pretty much in the same place and then moves on. And what it creates is this little conveyor belt of storms. Sometimes guerrilla thunderstorms do this, but honestly, it's much more associated with frontal events. Yesterday, however, was a repeating pattern from the pop-ups. So today, the heat continued in the southern part of the nation with 94 locations reporting 35 degrees Celsius or over. Mikuni in Fukui Prefecture topped the charts today at 37.9 Celsius, while 2 locations hit all-time highs. Koyama in Tottori Prefecture clocked in at 36.9 C, and Sakari in Kagoshima came out with an all-time high for that station at 35.7 degrees Celsius. Hey, just for contrast, the overnight low in Sakakimachi, Hokkaido, Sakakimachi, Hokkaido, was a lovely 16.4 Celsius. Love to be there at this time of year, wouldn't you? So we have more instability and rain, both frontal-driven and pop-up forecast for this week. The rainfall focus will shift a bit north to Tohoku and northern Tohoku from tomorrow and on into Monday as a frontal system comes in off of Korea, stalls, and brings a high chance of rain to the northern part of the nation. A weaker front, meanwhile, is expected to come in off of southern and western Japan from Wednesday, and that will be bringing an increased chance of showers into that area. The chance for sudden short duration downpours remains high throughout the week, mostly from Kanto on up north. So let's talk temperatures a little bit. From Sunday and on into Monday, a small high pressure system will be positioned above a stronger low pressure system down south of the country in the Pacific Ocean. And these two will act like a conveyor belt for warm tropical air to move into Japan at the atmosphere aloft at around 1,500 meters. This will give a little stability to the south and west part of the country early on in the week, but temperatures too will be god-awfully hot. 35 in Osaka and Nagoya, 34 in Kochi and Kagoshima. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will be the peak days for hot temperatures across the country, with highs of 30 degrees plus felt from Hokkaido all the way on down. So only Kushiro in far eastern Hokkaido will come out with anything even remotely pleasant, checking in with 25 degrees Celsius on both Tuesday and Wednesday. So highs are generally expected to be in the mid to upper 30s nationwide on Tuesday and Wednesday, with Nagoya having a chance to hit 40 degrees Celsius on Tuesday and Wednesday both, giving them a chance to get the coveted continuous Kokushobi prize for unspeakably hot and brutal summer temperatures. Evenings, meanwhile, will not bring much relief this week, as temperatures in many cities will linger above 25 C, and these tropical nights, honest to God, they can increase the chance of what we call nocturnal heat stroke. That is, heat stroke just like it in the daytime, but at night, even at night, you have to take measures to keep your body cooled down. The Ministry of the Environment has issued a stress advisory for much of central and western Japan and, of course, the southern part of the country for tomorrow, 19 July. We do have a little bit of good news here. No cyclones or typhoons are expected to form in the Pacific Ocean for this coming week. But as I said, summer is here and we get to deal with it directly for a little while. Wise ass. What I expect, right? So, everybody, keep cool any way you can. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.